Morning, guys. Rich Jensen, Be a Champion Life. I'm down here in Huntington Beach, California. My work's just about done, but this morning I wanted to talk a little bit about my program and the options available, because we got to think outside the box. We got to think about the options that are available, because there's so many obstacles we deal with when we're trying to get into a school. There's a process, there's a board, there's red tape. It takes a year sometimes to get on the agenda, which is it's not uncommon for the school process. But anyway, hey, so there's three options. One of them is that we come in, we do a presentation in the morning to the whole student body, play the documentary, talk about my story, do question and answer. Afternoon, you can set up some discussion groups with the kids in classrooms. Like health class is always a golden one, but a couple of classrooms, and then we go to wrestling practice after school. We get a private clinic, private session with the kids, and by the end of the day, we've really touched these kids' lives in a couple different angles. And then I always like to set up a nice meet and greet after wrestling practice. The kids can come back to school with their parents, their family and friends, and get free DVDs and wristbands, and buy some t-shirts, and they can take pictures with the Emmy Award and things like that. It's just kind of a neat, real personal meet and greet. And then there's also the sometimes it's tough to get an assembly together. School's big, and it's just such a process, and they're just like, oh. Anyway, there's another option there, and a lot of times what we'll do is we'll come in and we'll lock down PE class for the day. Every kid has PE, so we lock down PE class for the whole day. It's 5 or 6 classes throughout the day, and I share my story to all the PE classes throughout the day, and it's a lot easier to almost schedule that. It's a little harder on me emotionally. I get a little wore down by the end of the day, but it's another option. And then the third option is that you book me for a wrestling practice this season, and I'll come in. You introduce me. I come out to wrestling practice, man, and have a little personal time with your little champions. And that's always fun, and it always impacts the kids in a great way, because I can wrestle with the kids. I talk a little bit about mental toughness and some of the challenges that I've faced, and then also some of the challenges that they'll be facing throughout their wrestling career and upcoming. And we play the documentary, and I tell my story at the end of practice or at the beginning of practice, whatever you guys want to do. But run a little clinic, have a private session with the wrestling team, play the documentary. And so there's three options available for us. And so it'd be good to take a look at these and see if any of them fit into your school, because this is the right time. I'm on fire. I'm in my prime. My message is really strong, and every kid really needs it. So just wanted to let you know that there are some options out there available. It's been a complete success down here in Southern California. Got to spend a little time with my daughter and family, and also speak to a couple of great wrestling teams, and share my story, and also a couple of classrooms. So it's been good. I'm on my way back up north on Saturday morning. Anybody in Fresno, Sacramento, Southern Oregon, anybody that wants to meet up, have coffee, maybe talk about my program, let me know. I'll see if it fits into my travels up north, and see if I can find a little time to sit down with you. I'd love to connect. That's part of my business, is connecting with people. So reach out to me, and we'll see if we can make it happen. So wrestling season's coming up for Oregon, Washington. Remember, anytime I'm traveling, if I say, hey, I'm going to be in New York at this time, or Pennsylvania, or Kansas, or Ohio, just remember those three options are available. So jump on board. Let's get to talking about it, because I want to talk to every kid in the country, man, because we get a couple of kids to think twice, and it's a complete success. It's a win. Have a great day. Keep fighting for what you believe in. Set the bar high, and make good, positive decisions each day.